Hey, what is up guys, my name is Tanner. Today I'm going to bring you guys the top 5 reasons why BO3 is the new BO2. Now what I mean by that is that Black Ops 3 is basically the new BO2 and is BO2 basically the new COD 4. Now how this all started was pretty much COD 4 is pretty much the godfather of Call of Duty just in general. It's where Call of Duty got its start in and where it started to become popular, and it just got its basically kickstart, and before that Halo was the most popular first person shooter. Now within that, there's been no really other Call of Duty game that's really overtaken and really stood out in front of it. A lot of people say Modern Warfare 2, that thing had a bunch of glitches, bugs, just because like the studio left midway through that game's life cycle, and before like even the DLC, most of the DLC even came out. So within all of Call of Duty's life cycle, there's been no really game that's actually stand out and been able to take over it until BO2 came out. And with Black Ops 2, a lot of people didn't like it at the start. If you actually go to the Black Ops 2 reveal trailer, it actually shows that there's a lot of dislikes on this, compared to a lot of other Call of Duty games. Even Ghosts has more likes or less dislikes than actual BO2 the reveal trailer has. Now overall, when it comes to BO2 has taken over as one of the best CODs yet. With Advanced Warfare and Ghost, them two games a lot of people didn't like, and everyone went back to BO2. Just about nearly every COD player went back to play Black Ops 2, just because it was so popular and so much people enjoyed it. It was such a fun game to be able to come back to it. It was still fun, and it was basically more fun than playing COD Ghost or COD Advanced Warfare, even after the game and even after so much people have put so much hours into that game. Now within Black Ops 3 here, these are my top 5 reasons why Black Ops 3 will actually take over BO2 and be one of the best CODs ever. Now we're just gonna have to wait and see to what people actually think of this game after like the next 2-3 COD games come out, but I have a feeling that a lot of people are going to be coming back to this game here specifically to actually play it when the next Call of Duty game comes out, Infinite Warfare or whatever we're going to see from Sledgehammer in the next year. Now to start off here, coming into number 5 spot, we have the paint shop. Now the paint shop was one of the greatest implementations ever that they could have added into Black Ops 3. Now this was one of my favorite features at the start of the game. Now that I have Dark Matter and stuff, I don't use it as much, but I used to have a series going on about Paint Shop Sunday. I only had like 2, 3 or 4 episodes of it. I didn't really go on with it that much. I'm not very good with keeping up with series, but pretty much the paint shop has changed a lot of people's opinions. A lot of people have made series about like reviews on different paint jobs and everything, and it's just made a Call of Duty a lot more interesting, a lot different, and has died down more now. But I have a feeling that this this whole sort of thing, even if they do eventually get it in a future COD where they can actually, you can download with other people's paint jobs, that will make it even better, and this comes into the number 5 spot. Now coming into the number 4 spot, we have swimming. Now swimming has changed Call of Duty completely. Even within zombies, they've added the swimming feature in the new Zetsumo Nushima map. Now overall, this has changed Call of Duty completely within the way that you play, within the way that you move around the map, the way that you can flank underwater. It's made such a difference, and little different things when you go underwater and swim, try to flank around your enemies and stuff. You may not really notice it in game, but you swim a lot more in this game than you really might notice. Now within like zombies and everything, they do have this feature, and they used it in the new Zetsumo Nushima map. They use buckets and stuff, which is really cool the way they're adding more of an element to water. Now I'm hoping that we'll actually see this in future CODs, and even the Carnage Clan made a challenge, like a team challenge, which was an underwater only TDM win. So basically they had to get every single kill underwater, so they couldn't get a kill on land, and it's really interesting. It's made for some interesting challenges, and it's just made the community thinking, and I think this is one of my favorite features in BO3, just because it adds a new element to the game that you may not really think about while actually in game and while actually you're in the middle of playing the game. Now coming to number 3 spot, we have the black market and supply drops. Now this is going to, there's sort of like a whole like argument going on with this now, and a lot of people are getting annoyed with the supply drop system and the way that they add new weapons, and it's all random. But I think this is actually a great feature, and I think they're actually going to fix this up in the future before this game ends and before Infinite Warfare actually comes out. Now if they add in some sort of trading system and like the way CSGO, like a community market or something like that, and that means you can basically just trade with people. You can, like, there may be with crypto keys, you can buy other people's weapons, you can put your weapons up for sale, and you're basically guaranteed to get weapons out of the bribes. But at the same time, if they add in a load of new weapons, you can constantly keep getting new weapons out of bribes, which makes it exciting, makes you want to play the game more, and that's the reason I'm putting it at number 3. If they fix all these issues with like a community market where you can buy these and different things like that, you can trade with other people, you can get the specific weapons that you want, and they keep them balanced, of course, which they're doing a very good job of that, at least in my opinion. But overall, this is why I want to add this in number 3, is because whenever I play this game, I'm playing the multiplayer more for crypto keys, knowing that I'm earning crypto keys, knowing that I'm earning supply drops, have a better chance of getting new weapons, just to make the game more fun, and it's exciting, and that's the whole reason that I'm adding this in here. And this annoys a lot of people, but it adds an excitement factor to the game. The more you play it, the more you get excited, the more interesting it makes the game, the more you want to play it, and that's why it comes into number 3 spot. Coming into number 2 spot, we have dark matter and challenges overall. Now, dark matter has changed the community so much. Dark matter has been one of the greatest implementations ever in Call of Duty, and when I was going for this thing, I grinded so much. I spent all my time on this. I spent so much time. I didn't do YouTube, I did nothing. I just dedicated all my time into getting this one camo, and the amount of time and life spent up here in my room playing this game just to get this one camo is ridiculous. It gets the community thinking so much and gets you so hyped, and this camo has completely changed Call of Duty in my opinion, and just overall challenges at all, like with dark matter or the dark ops challenges and all the different challenges they have in this game, which is funny to say that Prestige Key thinks that they need to add more challenges in this game. Honestly, I think they have enough challenges. I think they have enough challenges to keep the average player going, and even some of the hardcore players. Now, of course, the hardcore players are going to get the challenges done just like that. Well, not just like that, but they're going to get them done a lot faster than the average player would. Just because simply they grind out the game, they play the game for challenges, they're challenge seekers, and overall challenges, I think they have enough challenges in this game. Of course they can add more, they're always free. More challenges, the more interesting it makes the game, the more you want to play more, the more objective you have for a game, because if a game doesn't have an objective, in my opinion, and if I don't feel like I'm working towards something, there's no point in me playing that game. I get very bored of the game very fast. And overall, that's why I'm introducing like the black market and everything in this list, just because it makes me want to play the game more. It makes me feel like I'm playing for something more, just without XP and everything like that. It just makes it more interesting overall. Now, coming down at the number 1 spot, we have level 1000 and the leveling up system in this game. Now, they need to add in some sort of level 1000 or something in newer Call of Duty games. I badly want this in Infinite Warfare. This was one of the greatest implementations they could have ever added in. When you hit Master Prestige, it's not like you feel like you're done. You feel like you're still working towards something. It feels like you're working towards something more, and you're still leveling up. And yes, they could make each time you hit level 100, instead of just getting like a new Prestige icon from older CODs, they could make it something more spectacular or something more great. So when you finally hit that like next level 100, you feel accomplished instead of just getting this stupid little icon, which I don't feel as accomplished to getting that. If you got like the new weapons, say you got a HD40 or something for like level 100, like for 200 you got the NX Shadow Claw, different things like that, it would make the game more interesting, it would make it more fun, and it would make people want to play more, and they can still do that, and I'm really hoping that they might still do that. But overall, this has added such more purpose to the game, and such more of wanting to play more. And instead of like with Advanced Warfare, they added more prestiges, so everything like resets, you have to unlock new weapons and stuff, which I didn't like that. I like the way you have everything unlocked, you feel accomplished, the way that you don't have to grind out for weapons and stuff that you want anymore. But at the same time, you still feel like you're working towards something, you're still leveling up constantly, and you still feel like you're working towards more of a goal. But anyways, hopefully you enjoyed the video, and if you did, don't forget to like down below and subscribe to more Call of Duty Black Ops 2 content. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.